Hey guys, what's up here? So it's 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I kind of want to make this training video more or less kind of like how I start my trading night, because I start at the nighttime. I kind of scan. I do have a certain amount of pairs that I trade. I actually only trade gold and NASDAQ at the moment, but I'm gonna kind of just take you through my thought process and how I kind of start to prepare. And I only trade personally New York session. I'm based out of Miami, so I wake up like at 7 o'clock. I have my coffee, do all this. 9:30 markets open. I don't trade London. I don't ruin my sleep schedule. I don't do Asian session. I'm really disciplined and strict with my time management. Only New York session. And so anyways, it's 9 p.m. Every single pair, all currencies, crypto, and indices should have updated a new either PFH or PFL. So as you can see, we have a few new signals here. On Bitcoin, we actually caught this massive 3,000 pip move to the upside. I think it was, let's just take a look here. We actually caught it right here, and it was something like that. Exactly, 3,000 pips to the upside. And now we had a huge pullback and retracement, but the trend detection on Forex scalper.io is now painting a PFH. So that's one. So we are going to be expecting to take some short trades. Now, of course, if FSB fires for us to enter into the market, then we would be taking short positions from now on moving forward. So we're just going to scan through. Here, as you can see, pound USD. I actually still have an open trade on gold at the moment. I have an open trade on gold running 7,000 right there. I don't know how you guys can see that. I should probably start. Anyways, running short sell on gold still. We'll cover gold as well. Pound USD has been here in a short PFH. So, and we had many opportunities to short it. So, pound USD is a pair it's looking fantastic. So you always want to do a rundown. So you always use the software first thing, and you just do a general rundown. You scan through, 20, 30 pairs. Okay, now it doesn't want to load for me. And you just kind of start training your eye to see what is trending. The yen pairs are trending nicely to the upside. Euro pound looks like it's going to pop up to the upside because it's green, and you just want to scan through which pairs look good, have an understanding of which pairs you're going to be trading, whatever session you trade. Aussie USD looks fantastic to take sells only with the FSB breakout or reversal. In this case, let's take a look at pound USD. So we're only taking sell trades, and we had plenty of fantastic trades that we could have taken on this. So let me just go ahead and review it. Let's open up Owanda. So of course we could have had many different trades here. This is the 1 minute chart. So as you have the FSB start to paint here, then we're looking for short trades. Same thing here, FSB comes in and we only look for short trades. So right as price starts to hover around the previous lower high, in this case, FSB fired its signal. And then as we start trading slightly above it, that is kind of right. So we break it, and then we're starting to trade slightly above it. That's when you just simply have your radar on, your imaginary radar, and you start to kind of look for any type of significant patterns to the downside. So of course we then come here, and then we have price breaks this little structure here, and then we have the higher high, lower low, lower high. It's not plotted here, but we essentially have this FSB here that gives us a very forward signal where we can start looking for sells to the downside. Now let's continue here. We had a breakout to the downside. That is a good trade to take short. Breakout here to go short, breakout to go short, breakout here to go short, same thing, breakout to go short. Again, we just had this literally, 15 minutes ago, another strong breakout to the downside, already in a sell trade. So that's kind of just reviewing how pound USD would have played out. So of course, always guys, step one, you always start your day. You know, if you don't already have the pairs that you trade, if you don't already have, for example, me, I said I only trade 2 pairs, gold and NASDAQ. If you trade gold, NASDAQ, Euro USD, pound USD, you only trade 4, then you don't have to do this whole scan, right? But if you're someone who doesn't care what pair you trade, where I would definitely recommend that you kind of stick to a few pairs, don't go all over the place, but that's what Forex Scalper here is for. It's really to just organize you, structure you as a disciplined trader, and to have a routine finally in your life and in trading. So you want to scan through what's looking good. I could see that pound yen is still in a green PFL, so we're looking for buy trades. You know, we could take a look at pound Japanese yen. We had plenty of great opportunities, and one of those just actually activated about 30 minutes ago, an FSB breakout to the upside, right? And then of course we would ignore these signals here because we didn't get any strong breaks, right? As we hovered, we had a reversal. So we're avoiding those. Remember, we're only taking long trades here on pound yen. Let's take a look at USD Japanese yen. These pound pairs are, these yen pairs are doing great. USD Japanese yen is a pair I do like a lot. It's more of a slower down version of pound yen, but you don't have the crazy news sometimes in the data that would come out during London session. Sometimes could be hectic, could give you the sweats if you're here in the States and you don't like to wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning. Where's pound Japanese yen? Here it is. Pound Japanese yen just obliterated by the trend detection here, just absolutely obliterated. So many opportunities here to enter. I mean, if you take a look here, I mean, it's just, you're stacking on positions. You can get in here, you're stacking on all these positions. You know, here you can stack in 1 to 2, 1 to 3 risk reward ratio. You can aim for more depending on how much good of a trader you are here. Same thing, we could have gone in here as well, put our stop loss below the higher low here. This is the 1 minute, so you could let this run for a little bit. So 1, 2, 3 different signals here. So you really, you check the, I don't need to make too many of these tutorial videos. I'm trying to make as much as I can, but if you only have a 2-step system, then there's not much that you need to pay attention to. It's more about just mastering your time and just sticking to the plan. Don't deviate away from a plan that you signed up for this software, guys, and don't use it the way it's not intended to. Now, of course, you could add it on to your existing strategy. You can use this as trend detection. You don't have to use FSB. You could use your own entry strategies, or you don't have to use this and you can use FSB, right? You could do whatever you want at the end of the day, right? I'm only here to tell you how the system was designed to be used. And that's how I make these tutorial videos, right? Anyhow, NZD USD, very nice as well. Let's take a look, NZD USD. Guys, we have a potential breakout right now. It seems to be quite strong, so that could be a potentially good sell to the downside. Up here as well, very nice structure. You had higher high, lower high. You had these plotted here, but then you had the FSB perfectly plot right there. We got a break, and then we had a little bit of hover retest, and we had a continuation of a break. I mean, if this is not a picture perfect trade to be taking, right? And you have to come back and look at the, you notice that NZD/USD doesn't have a black check mark. So it didn't just turn bearish. We had the whole last 24 hours of taking only sell signals, only sell FSB signals on this pair, right? So when I look back at the last 24 hours, they were all valid, okay? Only the ones with the black check mark, they just turned PFH, red, sells only. And yesterday, the day before that, they were still in a bullish trend. So, for example, with if I analyze US 30 right now, I can't just go on the chart and I can't just say that for the last 24 hours we were only taking sell trades, because that's not right. We weren't taking only sell trades, right? Because the signal just appeared, hence the reason why it's a black check mark, right? If you take a look here, new trend established. Bitcoin's looking good as well. Yeah, I'm curious to see how this plays out. Crypto has been getting demolished. I know one of you guys in the Discord group got like 1,200 pips. I saw this morning. Sorry guys if I'm not too active on I'm not very active on the Discord just yet. I'm just trying to onboard everyone, guys. We have a lot of requests coming in, hundreds of people signing up, and they're just loving it. They're loving it that there's just the direction and the entries, two core things that are needed to have a successful strategy are included here. Then of course, guys, I'm going to try to send out as much tips on risk management. And it's like, I was in Singapore, guys. If you got that email, I was in Singapore for 6 months in the beginning of last year in 2022. And, I really just kind of through all my experience, I taught a lot of algorithmic traders. They're primarily just like software engineers, but they come with a little bit of a financial background. And I really taught them the stuff that, these tech companies or big banks don't teach you much. If you're dealing with like institutional capital and I don't know, you're trading arbitrage strategies, you're doing stuff like that. When it comes from when you come from those type of industries, but you come to a more of a Forex is a pretty technical market, I would say, especially if you're scalping. It's a little pattern recognition technical, and you need to really learn the risk management and the psychology. Even if you're managing algorithmic systems, believe it or not, you still need to have a little bit of human psychology, because if your algorithm doesn't perform as well, you're gonna start to look. How traders start to adjust their stop losses and take profits when they start panicking and they start questioning their strategy and their ability to sit on their hands and just not exit the trade, follow the rules. Well, engineers will go and dabble into the code, and they'll actually start to try to change the algorithm just because like for one day it doesn't perform the way they expect it to. You get what the market gives you, right? I ramble a lot, guys. I'm just trying to pass on some valuable information as much as I can. But anyways, that's kind of, you just get the flow of the system, guys. Look at the university, by the way. There's 5 videos here, right? And I'm going to be uploading this video now into the university, and should be uploading a lot more, guys. But definitely you have to look at this. And I'm at 15 minutes on this video. But just get the flow of it. Look at the trends, guys, and choose the pairs that you trade. USD CAD, just amazing. And USD CAD, where is USD CAD? USD CAD right here. Yeah, so it's not a black check mark. So we did actually have a whole this whole day, this whole last 24 hours. It was literally, come on, like the algorithm, just the trend detection is obliterating every single pair, guys. Even if you were to take all these trades just by following the trend detection, you're in some massive profits. And that's not even waiting for the FSB signal entries, guys. So you have to really understand what I'm giving you here with this system. You know? Let's take a look, guys. USD CAD. We had all 24 hours. FXCM, just quickly. I mean, come on. This is the 5-minute chart, guys. We had this whole day, FSB breakout to the upside. Here we have FSB potential reversal. We had the pattern, inverse head and shoulders, guys. You guys know how to enter trades. FSB breakout, easiest way to identify. Again here, and again, we're coming up to the upside. It's 9:20 p.m. EST. I don't trade it this time. I don't trade this pair. But I'm just showing you, you know, I'm just showing you kind of, let's take a look at the 1 minute, last 24 hours, of course. You know, and it really just keeps you out of a lot of bad trades. We had FSB breakout to the upside here as well. Didn't really get a breakout, so you know. Here we had a very strong breakout. So of course you'd be already in buy trades here. And it's just the system is great, guys. The system's great. I built it for a reason. I could have stayed in Singapore. I could have, you know, I wanted to, guys, 2023, you know, is definitely wanted to be a year where you find massive success with trading, so you could escape the rat race, escape the matrix, right, as they say, and just focus on trading full time. I actually just did a interview podcast with Cam Hawkins, trading that. If you watch this, Cam, this is the mug from New Zealand. I love New Zealand. Went there like 10 years ago when I was in my teenage years. Or was that 10 years ago? All right, guys, I don't want to ramble too much, but let me know what you think about these type of videos where it's not really too much of just like in the zone, in the charts, and it's more just like I relax a little bit and just wander off and see where the conversation goes. But we'll be doing some webinars in the future. So if you're a member of forexscalper.io, guys, if you're a pro member, gonna be more active, gonna get online, gonna kind of review some people's homework and just be active in the community. So that's what you guys, you know, are here for as well, right? All right, guys, I'll catch you later, and give me your feedback. All right, thank you.